How's it? It's April 1st. It is, I guess, April Fools or whatever. Um, Today's first big Friday since the meet. As you can see, it's not big at all. It's 80%, 80%, and then 90% for three fives for my front squat. And so I am just doing as many singles as I think is appropriate. And so, like, five ones for me, 80% is nothing. I think I can five ones do power clean, power snatch, five ones with like no difficulty, no misses whatsoever, like nothing. Um, to give a few numbers, 105 is my best snatch, so that is what I'm going off of. So 80% of 105 is 84. We're doing full snatches at 84, just five singles. My best power snatch is like 91, 90, 91 ish. So this is not uh, challenging at all. You know, like I could power snatch 84 for five singles. That's not the goal though. The goal is to just give myself the opportunity to snatch more frequently. Um, give you context here. My best clean is 140, so we're doing 80% of 140. Actually, both of these weights were 80% for my RDLs on Monday. For snatch RDLs was 80%, so 84. And then my clean and jerk, my clean deadlifts on Wednesday were 80% as well. So that's 112. So I'm doing exactly the same weights that I was doing for pulls today for singles on snatch and clean and jerk. I am really, really, really focusing on what Steve was telling me on Sunday at the meet. I mentioned it in the video for sure, but I don't have a lot of coaching cues mid-session ever. There's nobody that I train with that can like reliably give me something like that because I don't train with anybody reliably. I train with people next to me, of course, but they're not always there, and so like I can't rely on them to give me advice like this. But um, in addition to keeping my upper body tight, I am working to push with my legs before pulling with my arms. As far as fundamentals go, that is very, 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 very basic. But I think for me, things tend to get kind of lost in the mix, not even lost in translation, just lost in the mix of what I'm doing because I've gotten by with so long with just doing it the way that I know how to do. You know, like obviously I know how to use my legs, but it's not the focal point of my technique. So that is kind of what I'm working on today. I think the reason why my cleans for the last couple of weeks before the meet were a complete ass was because I was unable to properly extend my legs before pulling with my arms. And I think it shows. It shows just, especially on Sunday, how the meet went. My cleans were a lot better than they were in the past, and that is completely due to that one small coaching cue of use my legs, which is so simple. You know, like I've said it a few times today already. I just think it's so like just like I'm such a fucking dumbass to not use my legs the way that they're intended to be for the weightlifting movements. Um, but yeah, so here's my fifth rep of my snatch. You can see that if you stop these videos at the apex of the snatch themselves, those are all power snatches. So that is how easy that is for me. I think that a few weeks ago, Steve was telling me about like how it feels on snatch, how it feels like I can power snatch 90 almost any day. That is probably not true, but that's what it feels like. So after that, I moved into my clean and jerks. As always, I'm just trying my best to warm up quickly. And warming up to 112 is not a weight that I normally warm up to. So I have no idea. I had no plan beforehand. So I was just gonna go 60, 90, 110, I think, and then 112. I might have actually just done 60, 90, 112, just because that is something that sounds like something I would do. You saw there, my back foot, my right foot collapsed. I don't know really what happened. It feels like a little bit too much twisting going on. I do fix them in the rest of these lifts here. So exactly what I was mentioning earlier, that I'm trying my best to push my legs a little bit. I just push my legs before my upper body comes in. I think that is, I mean, that makes all these lifts extremely easy. But I also am very quick under, which I think for me is not typically something that I think about. Like, I'm not thinking about getting under very quick, but it looks like I'm quicker than normal. Maybe it's because I have to be like from the point of extension with my legs and my hips down to fixation. It has to be less time if I'm holding on to my leg extension a little bit longer, if that makes sense. Like relative, if that makes sense. I did like a weird hesitation dip there. That's why I was laughing. Still better than that weird 90 split jerk that I did earlier. Again, that clean phenomenon that I'm talking about, where it's like it looks like I'm getting under a lot quicker than normal. I'm not sure if I am. That's just to me what it looks like. But 10 for 10 today. I wouldn't expect anything less. It is 80%, so whatever. After that, I moved up to my front squat here. I am just doing my 90% of my best clean. So my best clean is 140, but I think 90% of 140 is 126. And Steve was mentioning just do 125, so I think I did just 125 for 3 sets of 5. I might have done 126. I did 126. So yeah, he said to do 125. He was like, yeah, around 90% of my best clean. And 126 is exactly 90% of my best clean. These are not easy by any stretch of the imagination. I am struggling here. You can see, like, the weight is moving. I'm just not positionally where I would like to be. See my upper body kind of round over at the top there. Upper back, was that kyphosis? I am trying to not allow that to happen, but at the higher rep ranges, like above 3, essentially, that is kind of what happens at any weight that is meaningful. So if this weight is lighter, obviously I can maintain this. For 5s, I probably could maintain good. Yeah, this does not look good. I could probably maintain this up to probably about 100 if I for 5s to have like proper upper back rounding, or absence of upper back rounding. After that, I just did my classic pull up and GHD sit up, but I was actually doing in between each of these. I was doing the Echo bike or assault bike, whatever. It's basically Rogue's version of the assault bike. So I was trying to do a minute with like 10 seconds. Like I don't really know. I didn't really have any intervals, but there was a point where I do sprint for 10 seconds. Here it is. This is actually way harder than it looks. Pretty cool that this gym has it. I mean, Standard Strength has one too, but it's all in the CrossFit side, and I don't like it in the way over there. Other than that, nothing really new today. Just more of the same. Super lightweight, 80% for 5-1s, and then 5 1+1s. I think pretty solid training session for me. Pretty happy with how everything felt. I'm just gonna continue to remember to use my legs. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.